All right, welcome everybody. Welcome back to the live stream part 2. 2 out of probably 3 or 4 that we're going to try to do today. We have a special guest with us. This is Demo Vapes. You can find him here on YouTube. DMO Vapes. Is that your, what, do you have a vanity URL? Is it?
Vanity URL, it's youtube.com/c/DMO-Vapes.
DMO Vapes. Demo
Yep.
Vapes, Demo Vapes. All right. So if you guys haven't seen him already, you should definitely go subscribe to his channel. And I don't promote channels unless I truly enjoy them and subscribe to them myself. Demo is very entertaining.
Well, thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
very much.
So definitely go check him out. Boy. We actually met, well, actually, first time I sort of met you was on a live stream. You were on Daily Vape TV stream, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, and then so we got together at ECC, and the rest is history, as they say.
Absolutely.
But so Demo's here to help us talk about the Cole Bishop Amendment and to try to encourage you guys to go out and vote. Well,
or
not vote.
Contact your representatives.
But you should
Yes.
vote. You should vote too. You should definitely
Yeah.
vote. But contact
Voting
your
is how we
reps.
control.
Yep, I have. I do not have. Okay, let me pull up those links. I'll start dropping some links in the chat. Once Demo's out of timeout, he can start posting some stuff too. But he was a bad boy, so he's in timeout.
Apparently, I don't know what I did, but Sherlock put me in timeout.
All right, I play it fast and loose with the timeouts. All right, first link is the easy form through CASA. You just put your name, your address, and your zip code, very, very basic information, and press send. And it has a pre-generated email that'll be sent directly to your representatives. What?
Stream.
All right, we are having some issues here.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Pull up the window, see if it's still going.
All right, guys. Don't know what happened there. Sorry for the delay. We're good now. I don't know what happened right there.
Yeah, it was weird.
It just beeped at us and was frozen. Okay, so in case that was mumbled or you didn't get that,
Oh my
fucking
God.
Christ.
I just got a no signal.
We're working
Yeah.
on it. We're having technical issues on our end.
The FDA is sending a DDoS to us.
Yeah, exactly. It's the feds. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, the first link that I just dropped is CASA's easy form. You put in your basic information, and it'll automatically send a pre-written letter to your representatives. The second link I'm about to drop right here is a list. Hopefully this link works. We're having trouble with that as well, but that should be a link to your list of senators' Twitter handles. And if that link doesn't work, use the same website that's there to just search. Do some work. It's simple. Google, right? And then this last link that I'm putting right now, that is to find your representatives. You put in your zip code or your area code or something like that, and it'll pull up
Yeah,
not a Sherlock stream without a hiccup. That's right. One is a blessing. But yeah, so find your reps and contact them. The Cole Bishop Amendment will be voted on. Well, this whole bill will be voted on either Thursday or Friday. Within the bill is the Cole Bishop Amendment, and we need it to stay in its current form with its current language. So make sure you specify that when you're contacting your representatives, that we would like to see the Cole Bishop Amendment remain in its current language as it was supported by the industry and multiple lawmakers. It's very important that we stress that to them, because we don't, if it gets changed, which it very well could, all these bills right now as they debate, negotiate, are getting changed and swapped around, and we won't know until the dust clears. So we need to really pressure them to keep it the way it was and the way it is. Not just a one-off thing, not like one tweet. We need to like constantly hammer our representatives, constant contact, and really let them know that, you know, we're going to vote them out if they don't do what we want them to.
Do we mute him?
Son of a bitch. What happened to you, Demo? You're muted. take yourself off mute.
Hold on, guys. Sorry, I have a phone call that's urgent. I got to take it. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, 1 sec.
All right, so might as well just be doing the stream without him. You know, it's fine.
We're just going to boot him from the stream. What a useless guest.
He tried to get his headphones off.
Oh, Demo. I promise he's a good guest. I hope everything's okay on his end. But yeah, so guys, yeah, Demo had some issues. All right, so later tonight, I'm going to try to get a bunch more people together, and we'll talk about this, and we'll give more opinion stuff and kind of get into that. But we just want to really emphasize the fact that we need you guys to share these videos and try to get as many people active as possible. And
It's the best chance we've ever had.
best chance we've ever had, and might be our last chance. Cole Bishop on its own has not been able to pass. So this is the best chance we have and have had.
Yep, and you know, moving through the bill, the way that, or through the omnibus, the way that it was originally written, not letting it get rewritten is also very important. So it is important to reiterate that it needs to stay in its current language. So, I mean, who knows if they pass the Cole Bishop and all of a sudden they ban nicotine, like then it's not really the Cole Bishop anymore. It doesn't do what it's supposed to.
Right.
So make sure you say that you support it in its current form to all your representatives.
Yeah, really. They could, and it's not like they need approval. They could change whatever they wanted at any time. So it could be like, all right, yeah, we'll change the predicate date and move it from February 15th, 2007 to February 16th, 2007, you know? So we just really need it to stay in its current form.
Yeah, and if you guys have been following this, which I'm sure a lot of you have, go out and tweet again. Write your representative again. Give them another call. Just keep on pounding their offices with contacts, you know, written, Facebook, social media, phone calls, everything that you can. Because the more we do it, the better chance that they're going to hear us as opposed to just getting swept under the rug with all their other voicemails.
Yeah, exactly. Keep tweeting them over and over again until this process is done. We cannot stress enough how important this is, and we cannot stop. We have to keep going, keep doing it. I personally feel, I don't know if this is correct, but I personally feel like social media is going to be the best avenue because of the time crunch. If it does get pushed off to like Friday, then obviously we have more time to be able to like call and write the office and send emails. But especially when we thought it was going to be voted on yesterday, you know, it was like we have 3 hours, so hit them with social media. But so just cover all the bases, do it all. We really need them to know that we want the Cole Bishop passed in its current form. Everybody needs to get moving on this.
Yep. Yep. Well, that sucks. Got to go get some Marlboros. Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen, but it will if this doesn't get passed through. So, you know, we got to keep hitting it hard.
43. Hopefully everything's working correctly. It looks like it is on my end. Everything going... Oh, this sucks. The devil's lettuce. Yeah. Yeah. Ken says no representative, no congressman checks Twitter unless it's Tangerine Nightmare. Well, that's good because we're talking about senators, so make sure you tweet your senators. Attitudes like that aren't going to help. We need to just do it. And very least, worst case scenario, we can say we did our absolute best, but we need to mobilize everybody. So we're really calling on all of you. I know my subscribers here on this channel are absolutely fantastic, and you're really not the ones that need to be told to get active, but I need you guys to tell everybody else that it's time to step up and do their part because we can no longer sit by and do nothing. That attitude of my voice isn't going to make a difference is going to be what destroys this whole thing. So we really need everybody to get involved.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
All right, Demo, what's up?
Sorry.
No problem, man.
It's the middle of my work day, so I get calls occasionally that I'm like, oh, I got to take this.
No problem, man.
Yeah. Somebody says, have they got a vote yet on the amendment? No, they have not. That's the reason we're doing this, because we need you to reach out and contact your representatives every way that you can. Email, phone calls, social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Any way that you can contact them, you should contact them. And the more public you contact them as well, like hitting up on their Facebook feeds or their Twitters, that just lets more people see it and has a better chance of them needing to do something about it.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. And there's one thing I wanted to bring up also in, talking about what you were just saying, on a live stream the other night. I think it was either Vape Stew or a different one that I was on. Someone said, well, what is it going to do? I mean, these politicians all have money in their pockets from special interest groups. So like, what can our voices do when they're being paid for, representing certain opinions? And my response was, even if that's the case, what are you going to do? Nothing? Like, like nothing, even if your voice doesn't get heard by the politicians because of their special interests, if enough people contact them, they have to listen, because, if every vapor out there right now in the United States, which there's millions of them, contacted their representatives, it would not be able to be ignored.
Right. Exactly. And that's been our theme this whole time, is we need the numbers, because we've actually had a lot of people come on here, Demo, that have been like, oh, well, I'm not going to do anything because my one voice isn't going to make a difference.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we were saying, like, if every single vapor took that same attitude, not one person would raise any concerns or objections or reach out at all. But if every person did, we wouldn't have to do this. We wouldn't have to be doing live streams about this right now.
Right.
And I'm getting real sick of all like the tactical nihilism, like that way if the bill does get voted down, then you get to feel good about yourself, like, huh, I told you nothing was going to happen, so why'd you even do anything at all? It was just wasted effort.
Well, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly.
I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, like, if you do nothing, then nothing will happen. And of course nothing will happen because you did nothing. Right. So it's like...
Yeah, my response is it's your fucking fault, for not doing it.
You are one of the people that's the problem, And, I know that's sort of harsh, but like at the end of the day, this matters, to me, to you guys, to everyone in chat. This should matter, because, you wouldn't be sitting, in a few years, you may not be sitting here watching us anymore. All of our channels could be gone in a few years because of the fact that there's just no products anymore, you know? And then this industry will crumble as a result of it.
Yeah, so, exactly right.
Do something.
Just all the people whose livelihoods depend on this industry. It's scary. It scares me for a lot of people. And
their lives, their livelihoods and lives, right? Like, not only do some of us, make a living in this industry, but others, for everyone here, this is what's saving our lives.
Right.
And, so, yeah. Anyway, I think I've... made my point.
We were talking about this earlier, and because I'd asked Louis if does he think that he would go back to smoking if he didn't have access to all the different devices that we do today. Do you think you would?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I can tell you that about a year after I started vaping, I tried smoking a cigarette again when I was out drunk with a friend. And I got about halfway through the cigarette and tossed it on the ground, and was just like, "This is disgusting." Like, I would never want to go back to this. No, I think I would be among the few that would try to continue, DIYing my own liquids and using small mods from using mods from smaller companies that will no doubt stay around. I mean, like, let's be honest, like small modders won't go away, right? Like they're flying under the radar anyway. So you continue to fly under the radar. But those mods, people mentioned that as well in the other stream, as they said, well, what about those small modders? Those won't go away. And I said, well, true, but for the vast majority of the vaping public, they're not going to seek out a Facebook group and get on a randomizer to buy a mod that you're going to have to spend $300 on. Like, it's just not realistic for most people trying to quit. Most people aren't going to, they're like, oh, I have to spend hundreds of dollars. Nah, I'm just going to keep smoking. Right. Like, and it's just, especially with things like pod systems and stuff that make it a lot easier for people to quit. it's all of these things will be gone except for, a select few companies that have the money, read Big Tobacco and Big Pharma, and, companies like Pax Labs for Juul and stuff will probably still be around, but,
maybe.
I mean,
Nobody's ever passed a PMTA.
Really?
Yeah, not even Big Tobacco.
Yeah, nobody.
Really?
Yeah, ever. So that kind of takes a whole new level of severity to everything.
Well, that's great. Like,
Yeah.
it's just. This whole situation infuriates me so much, and I mean, it's just ridiculous that we have to defend ourselves from this onslaught of fake news. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I think what infuriates me the most is the fact that there are so many people turning a blind eye to it, who have been notified of the circumstances and are doing nothing about it. That's what infuriates me. I
mean, and it's overwhelming. I understand that the quote unquote responsibility is overwhelming, but I like what Grim Green says in his videos, and I think he took it from Kevin Skipper from VCC. Is you don't have to do everything, but you do have to do something, right? Because if everyone does something, then it is what it is. So we've got people in chat saying Cole Bishop is dead. Unfortunately, I don't understand what where that's coming from.
I don't know either. I just checked with the person who has the contact in Washington to confirm that, but I'm not gonna trust anything until I hear it from somebody who's actually there talking with the representatives.
Cole Bishop is not dead right now. The official vote has not gone through. So I don't know where that keeps coming from. People have been messaging me being like, "Yay, it passed," and other people have been messaging me saying, "Oh yeah, it got voted down." It hasn't been voted on yet. So I don't know where all that information's coming from, but it's wrong.
Yeah, we don't. As far as I know, there's no official statement either way, and so speculation will get us nowhere. The saying that Cole Bishop is dead will only serve to make it worse. And it could easily be news that's reported or that's been being fed to us by anti-vaping groups, like that are trying to get us to give up. So, I mean, I don't know. So it's at the end of the day,
it's not officially dead. It's just my and many others' opinion.
Well, right. And that's the thing, right. Brian, is that, look, I'm not trying to say that, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but we need to not have that mindset, because if we keep that mindset
and you keep spreading that shit around, man, come on, stop.
We will be
Cole
destroyed.
Bishop's not dead. Cole Bishop's dead the day you keep going around telling people that.
Yeah.
Cole Bishop's not dead. Cole Bishop's only dead when we give up and stop contacting our reps and stop. And now I know you said that's, all the more reason every vapor needs to contact the reps. Yeah, but all right, so Cole Bishop's not dead, though. So we need to keep fighting, and we need to keep calling and tweeting and Instagramming. Is there a word for it, like Instagramming?
I think
Instaing.
Instagramming. All right, guys, just one thing I'd like to just say, like, let's try to keep it, cordial in chat here. People saying your opinion doesn't matter, or like all this kind of stuff. Just we're all here. We need to be a united front.
Yeah,
right?
We're all on the same team.
Right. Just like getting mad at each other for their opinions is not conducive to us actually getting anywhere. So,
right.
Yeah. Do you know how many votes you have for it? Well, we do know that it generally is, at the very least, not really cared about by a lot of representatives. It seems to be Jeff Merkley and Chuck Schumer who are the main opposition to the bill. That does not mean that you shouldn't be contacting your representative locally. If you put pressure on them, you have the most leverage with them. But you can also contact Jeff Merkley and Chuck Schumer as well.
Yeah. Start from the bottom up, because you have the most sway with the people that are the smallest, of that. They listen to you more than if you contact your senator, they have a massive jurisdiction, right? So it's you're going to get that standard, form letter back.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
So
okay, so Dima, we have a man on the ground, so our information is going to be more accurate than any other source.
Sure. Okay.
We've provided the information for all the vaping publications that have printed the information about this. So we can say that 100% the Cole Bishop Amendment is not dead. And it won't be dead until it's either stripped from the bill, which probably won't happen. It's more likely that it will get rewritten in some way, or the vote goes through and the whole bill in its entirety gets rejected.
Slapped down. Yeah.
Actually, it looks like it might even be delayed more. It says that there's still major obstacles in the omnibus spending bill that have not been resolved, and we might be headed towards a government shutdown, which would give us more time.
Shitty for the economy, but great for the Cole Bishop Amendment.
Right. And, you know, it's tough to say, you know, it's, okay, so Brian Etris, he clarified his position. All right. So
Brian's a good guy. Brian's been with me
He's,
from the beginning.
Yeah, he's one of my subscribers as well. You know, I just, you know, he's an opinionated guy, but a good guy nonetheless. Absolutely. No, for sure. No, I know that. By the way, totally on a different subject, I've been vaping on this stuff in the last, this is the Depths Leviathan.
Oh, that shit's terrible.
New line. I like it. It's pretty great. No,
Yeah.
so I've got that chilling in this Aquitas right here. But anyway, that's not what this is about.
Is it Aquitas or Aquitas? Because Aquitas sounds like a queef, and I don't like it.
Right. My understanding of Latin would say that it would be Aquitas. In church Latin, in traditional Latin, it would be Aquitas. But I'm a singer, so I've got some Latin background.
Right.
That's some pretty awesome knowledge that it's not just in Latin in one way; it's in Latin two ways.
15
There are
ways.
multiple. There's traditional Latin, there's church Latin, there's Italianized Latin, Germanized Latin. It's just it depends on what region you were in.
Right. Like with any language.
Right.
Can you give us the link to you breaking glass with your voice?
Yes, I can. Give me just a second. I'll drum that up real quick. So a little background. When I was in high school, this video is from when I was in high school. So we're pushing probably at least 10, maybe 12 years ago that I
20.
this video. No, I'm not that old. I'm a young pup.
Hey, on a little side note, what do you think about the nicotine salts in the sub-ohm?
I like it. I haven't I'll put it this way. I haven't noticed any difference. I'll put it like in terms of the way the nicotine hits me. Because of its low concentration, it feels about the same. Mm-hmm. But as far as there's zero throat hit, it's incredibly smooth. Right. So it's I do like it for that, and so for that reason alone, and it also is the flavor on the liquid is very clean. Mm-hmm. So there's very little effect. It doesn't affect the liquid in a negative way.
Right. Interesting.
At all.
That makes me happy to hear. I know it was a little bit of a. It was just going to be interesting to see what people's responses were to it in the sub-ohm levels. So, glad you like it.
Yeah, no, it's for sure. All right, I've got a link here. This is a link in chat for that video. Oh, nope, I can't. Let me type something so you can give me a wrench. Now,
hopefully I won't put you in
timeout
again. Okay, here you are.
It's the bottom one.
This one?
No, not that one.
This one. Report?
That must be it. All right, cool.
All right, you now have a wrench.
All right, there we go. Boom. So, yes, that was, I had to wear all this safety equipment because my high school was, obviously trying to maintain scientific safety for this. And turn your sound down because it's irritating sounds, but that's what you need to do to make a glass break. Good times.
That is awesome. So you just had find the tone or whatever. So
you find the resonance. You find the resonance frequency of the glass, and you need to use a glass with a fairly strong resonance frequency that is in the area of your voice that's the strongest. And that's a lot higher than I normally would sing, but that's where I could produce that super loud tone.
You're a baritone?
I'm a tenor, actually. And that you basically project the resonance frequency at the glass so that it shakes itself apart.
That's awesome. I didn't even know that was actually a thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a thing. It's not the thing like with the opera movies where you see people are like, ah, it breaks,
Yeah.
It doesn't break every window in the entire house?
No.
Too bad.
Yeah, I've had to go through a lot of windows over the years.
Yeah,
It's,
I bet.
It's expensive being an opera singer.
All right, so no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's Brian just said, "Wow, RIP headphone users like myself. That was painful. That's why I told you to turn it down."
Yeah. Whoa! Fucking
right.
so cool.
Eardrums.
All right, so for those of you who need some extra motivation to get involved, if you contact your representatives or Jeff Merkley, screen cap the proof of it, send it to Sherlock Holmes at hometownhero.com. We will send you a free bottle of juice, and everybody who submits proof will automatically be entered into a $500 Visa gift card giveaway. We're going to pick one person at random to get that $500 Visa gift card. So get in on it, share it with your friends. Just get as many people in on this as possible. We're going to give away up to $1 million worth of juice. So, you know, get at it.
That's a lot of juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. T. Slaughter said, Cole Bishop is language added to the bill. Would they have to kill the whole bill to do away with Cole Bishop? No, because of the way the bill is structured. You talked about this on the other live stream. They have other bills that are writers on that bill, and they can strip out or they can change the language to Cole Bishop in order to make it work for the representatives that are currently trying to vote against it or who would vote against it. Yeah, omnibuses have a bunch of like weird stuff that go along with them. Like some representatives try to put in what are called poison pill bills to try to kill it for the other side. And so that way they can use it as a negotiating tactic to get other things they don't want in the bill stripped out. Anyway, it's a whole thing, but Cole Bishop can either not be in it, can be changed to language that is more agreeable, which, like I said, probably would be for the worst for us, which is why we want you guys to state we want it in its original language that the vape industry and lawmakers have agreed upon or supported by many lawmakers, as opposed to having it changed
Something we have no idea what it could be.
Right, which likely probably be worse, but I don't want to chance it.
Yeah,
so tell them you want the original language.
Cole Bishop is definitely not everything we want it to be.
Yeah.
But it's a great place to start and kind of gives us a place to start. Like it protects us.
Right. And right now we don't really have anything.
Yeah, because we don't have anything.
Right. So this would at least be something.
And if this doesn't get passed, we're going to have to start all the way back at square one, right? And so, and it doesn't mean that there can't be more stuff added, like in next year's budget bill or anything like that. But at the same time, we've worked a lot to get it to this point. It takes much more than just a single year to put together one of these, things for a bill,
Right.
Yeah.
An amendment takes a while.
And we've been trying to get Cole Bishop passed for a while. And so that's why we want it in its current form, because if they mutilate it and change it and it gets passed, it's going to be much, much, much like near impossible to change it once it's passed than it would be to, start over. So it's either we want it in its original form or to not pass at all, essentially, at this point.
Right. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, so for everybody who's been like, I submitted my proof and haven't heard anything yet, we're giving away $1 million worth of juice. If you can try to just maybe picture how many submissions that is and just kind of be a little patient with us, we'll start contacting you guys as soon as humanly possible. Give us a couple weeks to go through everything. I need you guys to be patient. You'll get your juice, okay?
Yeah, because the guys
Just
who are going to be doing this
down.
are sitting right in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, we are actually going to have to go through those emails ourselves. We don't have a team of people doing it.
Yeah.
So please be patient. Please bear with us.
I just
We will
shut
get you
my
your
notifications off, on my cell phone, because it was going off all goddamn night and keeping me awake. So we'll get you your juice. Please bear with us. It's a lot to go through, but you'll get your juice. And then once we go through all the submissions and start getting the coupons out and everything like that, we'll pick somebody. We'll do the drawing we'll just run a randomizer or something and get the person for the $500 gift card.
Right.
And we'll keep you guys updated. Don't worry. You'll get what you need.
Yeah, so you mean you guys didn't outsource it to India for an email center?
Oh,
honestly,
no,
it would have been way better if we did.
Yeah. No, we were gonna sell the list time after time and just make money on it.
That's the real deal here.
Yeah, so we just need your social, your mother's maiden name. Don't forget to include all that in the email.
Credit card number, address, all that kind of stuff.
Security
CVV
code
on the back, very important. You include that as well.
Watch someone actually send that to you guys.
Yeah, please do it.
Somebody had just offered if we need help going through the submissions. That would be great, but we don't want to share anybody's personal information. It's just a privacy thing. We really respect the privacy of people who either buy juice or any kind of giveaway that I've ever done or anything that we do like that. We keep it in-house because we don't want to violate anybody's privacy. But thank you so much for offering to help. That's really awesome. You guys are the best.
Yeah, thank you.
You are the real MVPs.
You are. Without you guys, none of this would be possible.
Yep.
Absolutely. So therefore, go hit that like button.
Or the dislike button. Either way. Either way.
As Sherlock does on every single one of my videos.
Very rude of him.
Did I tell you I offered to do a giveaway after 20 dislikes?
Yes, you did. Oh, man. Yeah. No, it has not been voted on yet. That's the reason we're here, trying to push everyone to continue to contact their reps, tweet at them, send Facebook messages, email, phone calls, all of it. Every little bit helps from every single one of you.
Constantly for the next, until the vote happens and you hear otherwise, set your phone alarm every 2 hours, every hour. Whatever you can physically do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stan says, Demo, you look weird in a hat.
He looks fantastic in a hat. Shut up, Stan.
Yeah.
This beautiful,
go home.
Beautiful logo right here. It is a nice hat.
He's jealous, dude. He's so jelly.
We'll think about eventually promising to get you a hat.
What, Stan didn't get one?
Yeah. Actually, he might have. I'm not
Why
sure.
Why are you so mad? Hater.
Everybody says Demo looks sexy AF in a hat.
That's right.
See, that's what I thought.
You thought right, buddy.
When I looked in the mirror, I was like, yeah, that's sexy.
Yeah. Bob asks, so could I still get USA made e-liquid in England then? Nope. Not if this goes through.
There will be no USA e-liquid.
Yeah, it will not exist anymore.
And that is something to consider as well, is that just because you're in another country, just consider that the United States is the largest market, probably one of the largest markets, I should say, in vaping right now. And so a lot of companies won't have that revenue stream, and so it will affect everyone. Just because you're in another country doesn't mean that you don't have to doesn't mean that you should not care about this, right?
And the ripple effect.
Right.
It's a huge ripple effect.
Yeah. And legislatively, if somebody sets a precedent, it's much easier to get other. Oh, there we go again.
There we go again. This is like I'm on a Stan stream here, guys.
We did great the first one. It didn't do anything. I think. Wait, what did we do different? Oh, the HDMI cable.
Oh yeah, that could be it. I can go and try to change that setting.
That's fine. Right. That's fine. No, it's not the setting. It's the physical cable. We used the USB 3 the first time.
But it still shouldn't be shutting off with HDMI.
It shouldn't, but it is.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
One of these days, guys. One of these days. But
are you guys using a USB or HDMI 2.1? If you're streaming in 4K, that might be the problem.
We're not. We turned it down for this because we're going through Zoom. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word. To Stan, it's Demo's fault.
It is.
Everybody always blames me.
Demo did it.
Whenever I show up on a stream, everybody has technical problems.
It's the FDA.
It's definitely the FDA.
They're coming for us.
They're doing a DDoS attack on us right now.
They are, fuckers.
You drop those links in again?
Yes, I am.
Drop them links.
All right. For anybody who's new, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Demo.
Oh, I was gonna say these links are also available in the description of the video as well. So,
they are.
Go check that out if you missed that, or it looks like he's about to drop links again. So.
Yep. First one is the easy form through CASA to send an email. All you do is add your personal information, and it already has the body of the email built out. You just press send. Takes 2 minutes. Super simple. No excuses with that one. Next one hopefully it works. This should be the Twitter handles for the different representatives, so you can find yours. If you don't know who your rep is, use this third link, and based on your zip code, you can find your local rep.
And make sure the language that you use is, please support the Cole Bishop Amendment in its current form that was supported by the vape industry and lawmakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stress the fact that you want it as is and not changed. It's massively important over everything else. We'd rather it not passed than gutted, because they could literally change anything in it and we would not know until the dust settles.
Right, and we'd be worse off than we are now.
Yeah, exactly, because they could make it work, like anything. They could do anything they wanted and we wouldn't know, so...
Yeah. By the way, there's someone said that I got a 500 error on one of those links. Try it again, because I just tried all 3 of the links and they all work for me.
Yeah, it might be the social media one. If that's the case, then Google, I guess.
Yeah, Google works every time.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
Yeah, well, Casa, somebody said they didn't hear anything from them. I did get an email from them last night starting to stress this, so they are starting to push on it, luckily. Hopefully, we'll see more from them and from other vape influencers. I don't know why this flew under the radar the way that it has, so hopefully we'll start seeing more people step up before it's too late.
Yeah, I was watching Greg Connolly's Twitter, and I didn't see much of anything from him. I was like, oh, okay.
We've started reaching out last Thursday to all the big YouTubers, and some of them, very few of them, reposted my Instagram post about it, but that was it. And we've been asking them to do their own videos or come on a live stream with me to talk about it, do stuff on their channel, try to raise awareness, and we've had very, very few responses, and it's really disappointing. So I'm urging you guys to contact your favorite YouTubers and try to get them involved too, because they have much bigger reaches than I do.
Absolutely. I just realized that I didn't repost your actual post.
That's fine. You're on a stream. You're doing something.
Yeah. Well, I'll repost yours real quick.
Yeah, we reached out to Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall doesn't give a fuck about the industry. Ryan Hall just cares about money.
Ryan Hall just cares about Ryan Hall.
Yeah. You hear that, Ryan Hall? Yeah, I'm calling you out. You don't give a shit, bro.
Whoa. All right. Reposting.
Yeah.
Right.
Even Tony B, with all this Voopoo stuff going on, even he posted our video in his Facebook group and on his Twitter and stuff. So
this Voopoo stuff right now could not come at a worse time.
Seriously,
it is a massive distraction from what is really important right now. We can all come back to that after this is over.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to keep your pitchforks and torches going, then just wait for a minute. Like seriously.
Right. Yeah, and like I said, that's what's kind of crazy about the whole thing is that everybody's focused on this, and even Tony B, the guy who's directly involved with it, still found time.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, man.
It really shows you who actually gives a shit and who just talks a big game. So, I mean, you guys can make your own assumptions, but I contacted almost everybody, and I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it there.
You should have gotten Rip Trippers to help.
I tried.
Yeah, we did try.
I tried.
Yeah, man. Vape Stew's got you all the way, man.
I know you guys do. Yep.
Yep.
Which is awesome. It's fantastic. Unfortunately, we don't have the reach that they do. Even combined, we don't.
No, but, so definitely everybody go post this stuff everywhere, because as with everything else, if everyone starts posting it, then people will respond,
I wish I could highlight this comment. This is hilarious. Absolute Negative Zero's comments. Freaking awesome.
Absolute Negative Zero's been Bala. He's been jumping on all of our streams.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's on a lot of my streams too. Dude's legit.
legit.
Boy. I got some heat for that the other day. Someone commented on one of the replays for a live, and they were like, "You got to stop with the boy. It's getting really annoying."
That just means the meme's taking off even more.
I just really wanted to comment on that and just go, boy. Just comment, like, you know.
You should have.
I'm a professional. I was like very diplomatic about it.
Yeah, Kenny is not a professional.
Nope.
If somebody talks shit on his channel,
I troll my own comments.
I'm sure you do. That doesn't surprise me even a little bit.
Yeah. I should, but I don't care if I lose subs.
I love people try to troll me sometimes, and I'm just like, oh yeah, and I'm just like super nice about it, and then they're like, it doesn't work.
That's trolling too. That's the best kind of trolling.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you like kill them with kindness, and they just want to piss you off so bad.
They're just like, they just give up. They just give up because they can't.
Oh, you're getting some dollars.
Yep, yeah, it's always the dollars. It's the dollars.
How will this affect the UK? Well, if you have any USA-based e-liquids or manufacturing any mods that you like that are from the USA, then kiss them goodbye.
That
Or
and then
actually
Parliament
really
will
just-
be banning their own or doing the same thing in Parliament.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, the UK seems pretty supportive, but at the end of the day, as I said earlier, the lack of revenue from the United States will change the market significantly. So that, you know, Chinese companies probably won't be putting out nearly as many products. And, you know, it's the availability of cheap products around the entire world will be reduced because of the loss of a massive market. And I'm not trying to sit here and say that the USA is the most important market by any means or anything, but it is an influencer to these companies. And if they can't make the revenue, then they won't put out the products.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it's about that simple.
Yep.
Who should we have Canadians and people from other countries contact? Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff Merkley.
All right, so
Chuck Schumer.
Anybody from another country who is willing to help out, contact Senator Jeff Merkley or Senator Chuck Schumer and ask them to support the Cole Bishop Amendment in its current language that's been supported by the vapor industry and many lawmakers.
Yeah, and consider this, like, even though you're from another country, you know, you can say that, you know, the lack of the United States products from the United States and the lack of support from the United States will affect you as well. So it's,
right.
You know, it's certainly, you know, even though they may not give a shit because you're not from the United States and not a constituent, if enough of you email, it can't be ignored, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's another thing. I feel like another angle to this is just the sheer number of people that are going to lose their jobs.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
Like, we were talking about on our last live stream demo about how, like, a lot of the vape stores that our company has talked to, these are first-time business owners that got into the vaping industry because of just how much they loved it.
Yeah.
And it's really, like, inspiring to see that. You know, it feels very, like, American, you know, pulling yourself up by the bootstraps kind of thing.
Yeah.
And all that's going to go away. These little mom-and-pop shops that employ 3-4 people, gone, and there's thousands of them across the country.
I mean, you guys will be gone.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely,
like, for sure. Someone said tweet Trump. I might actually do that. I might actually tweet Donald Trump at this, because why not? Right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Contact them all.
I'm sure, you know, well, I can't be sure of anything with him, but I was going to say, I'm sure that he would be supportive of this if it became important enough.
Depends who tells him about it.
Yeah, that, and also, I mean, he is very, you know, he's on that conservative side. If you talk about it from, like, business and, like, you know,
absolutely,
talk about, you know,
absolutely.
people losing their jobs, like, that's something that he would be supportive of.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You never fucking know with that guy.
He is just a runaway train. When
Talk about how China's ripping us off in vape trade.
Oh yeah, he would dig that. He would dig that. China.
We're
just gonna keep on winning. It's tremendous. You're gonna get so sick of us winning. Sorry, I have to. It's just way too funny to not imitate, rather. I hope you guys don't mind if I eat a yogurt while we're sitting here.
Sure.
We'll just watch you.
Let's all take a moment to appreciate Demo eating yogurt.
I haven't eaten anything all day, so this is some needed stuff.
Can we please take a moment of silence to witness Demo eating yogurt? Everybody, quiet.
Chobani mango on the bottom. It's good stuff.
Chobani.
If they made a vape juice that actually tasted like this, I'd be down.
Yogurts are tough.
Yogurts are hard, man, because they're like way too sour.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got one of those Spoon-Anis?
The what?
The Spoon-Ani.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a specialty spoon that's specifically made to get to all the stuff in the bottom of your Chobani.
I mean, I'm good with my spoon. I don't feel like I need that.
That's kind of what I said when I first saw that was an actual product, and then I was like, oh, of course that's an actual product.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm good with my spoon.
Absolute -0 said, hungry, hungry Demo. Yeah. I have a habit of eating on live streams. I just don't care. Like it's the time in the day that I'm supposed to eat, so I'm eating. Sorry, guys.
I was gonna eat the other day on a live stream, and Louis told me no. I was like, okay.
I just try to make it funny, you know.
Yeah.
Hungry, hungry Demo.
Josh, you can tweet them, you can Instagram them. Jeff Merkley is a good one if you're from out of the country. Look up your local representatives and hit them up on Twitter. Email them, call their office, write letters if that's what you're into. A letter is when you take a pen and write on physical paper.
It's made from trees that have been like ground into this pulp.
Alternatively,
you
can
fold
type
it up. Yeah. Oh yeah.
On a computer and print it out on your printer. And as you were saying, fold it up.
Yep.
Put a letter. You're going to need to find a stamp.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know what those are.
A stamp is it's currency for post. So when you're mailing something.
Yeah, not those like ones that are like scratch and sniff. You don't want to use that kind of stamp on your mail.
Right.
Alternatively, if you have like a typewriter, that would also work.
A typewriter was back before computers, and it had a strip of ink and these keys, like a keyboard. And when you pressed it, a hammer would go up, hit the strip of black ink, and hit the paper. Yep.
Any of these methods work to send physical letters.
Yes.
I kind of want a typewriter just to have one.
Oh, they're awesome. They're so cool.
Just because I
jammed,
really enjoy mechanical stuff that has a nice sensation to it, like a good switch or a button is nice.
Mechanical keyboard, even.
That's why I have a mechanical keyboard.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what's so fantastic doing live streams.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I usually mute myself when I'm typing. Usually. Let's see. Someone said, "How bad is this going to affect DIYers?"
We don't know, but it could be detrimental, like completely destructive, because if it doesn't pass and they start going after tobacco or vaping products, we don't know. Nicotine will definitely be considered a tobacco product. So you can kiss your nicotine goodbye. Right there, that's pretty important. But then we're not sure if they're going to go after companies like Flavora, Liquid Barn, Bull City. Those are all vapor companies. Now TFA, they also do perfumes and food flavoring, so I don't know if they'll be able to get around it. I'm
sure that all those companies could pretty easily rebrand themselves or something like that to kind of get out of it. But at the same time, it's going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's going to make everything way harder.
And it's also going to like disincentivize them from coming out with more flavors as well, because it's not going to be as large of a wholesale market for the flavoring.
Absolutely. Right. It's going to go to a fraction of a percent of what they were making before.
And the prices are going to skyrocket. The less there is on the market, the more expensive everything will get.
Absolutely. Supply and demand. It's pretty basic.
Yep.
Lower supply, higher demand, price goes up.
Yep.
If you took econ, then that's like the foundations of an economy.
Yep. And all right, so no, for anybody who's just joining us or relatively new, the vote has not happened yet. It is looking like it's going to get delayed at least until Friday, if not further. They're looking at maybe a government shutdown. So we have the time that we need to keep putting this out there. Keep sharing these videos. Tell your friends. Contact your reps over and over and over again. We've been fortunate enough to get the extra time that we need to really start pushing this out there. We need everybody talking about it. Start putting comments on your favorite YouTubers' videos. Tell them to start talking about this. Start spreading the word. This isn't about views or subscribers or anything. This is about saving the industry. We need to do whatever we can to get this to happen.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, thought they were voting on the bill last night. Did they? They did not actually last night. There was a lot of like debate. We thought that something was going to happen last night, and kind of luckily it didn't.
Yeah, luckily it did not.
Yeah, because it gives us more time to get more support and more voices out there. We were very, late to the game in a lot of ways, but nobody knew about this. We found out about it last minute, so buys us some extra time. Gives you more time to tweet, gives you more time to contact people, gives you more time to talk to your friends about tweeting and contacting their representatives about this. So please use this time that we have and actually spend the time and do it.
Yeah, and get the message out. The more people, the better chance we have.
And, if you have the time, keep contact them over and over and over, even if it's sending in the same stuff.
Yeah.
If you just bombard them with stuff, it'll make more of an impact. And I know that will probably annoy the hell out of those people.
That's what we need.
Right. I heard someone earlier say, "Oh yeah, I've already been blocked from all of these people's Twitters because of how many times I tweeted at them." Good. Like,
start a new Twitter account.
Start a new Twitter account.
Start a new Twitter. Keep them blocking. If they have to block everybody, then eventually they're like, guys, hold on. Like, this is a thing,
Jason, can you post here? Can you post what video Nick is trying to rally the troops in so I can start sharing that around? That would be really helpful. Thanks, Jason. Make a bot or a macro. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't want to necessarily support that, but not gonna.
Maybe not.
Yeah, don't do that at all.
Yeah, definitely not. But
do what you need to, but don't. I mean,
yeah, no.
Spouting something about this bill being actually bad. No. See, there are all these black pillars that say, "Oh, this bill's not good. It's gonna hurt the industry more than it's gonna help." No, the industry is already in bad shape come 2022.
Yeah.
So this is at least something. If there are some bad things in it, it's at least workable. We don't have anything workable right now.
Yeah, it's not everything we wanted, but it's our best chance right now.
Yep.
You're going to be able to find something bad in any vaping-related bill or any bill in general because they have to have some kind of a bipartisan or at least make a lot of different representatives happy. So it's something.
Right.
I'll take it.
Look, at the end of the day, the more time we have means the more time for science in the United States to catch up to the rest of the world. We've already gotten some good stuff from American Cancer Society, right? Like relatively decent. It's not like the best thing ever that they published, but at the same time, it is a reversal of their position.
Yep.
And, the more of these things that start coming out from higher profile United States-based science organizations, the easier time that we're going to have down the road to get, all of these politicians on board. It's amazing to me that, especially, it's the opposition that we have primarily is from the Democrats. It's amazing to me that they can push for marijuana reform and not care about this,
right?
Or or be opposite on this. It's just backwards. It's just, if you want to like masterclass in how special interests have ruined our politics, then that's it right there for you.
Right. Yeah, it is very strange. It kind of feels like it's like an issue that's like not hot button enough for them to like die on any specific hill, but it's something they feel like they can make a statement on and look like they're doing a lot or something. Like I haven't really quite been able to wrap my mind around why they're doing it.
It's the protectivist mindset. They're trying to protect the children and protect. I heard a friend of mine the other day. We were arguing on Facebook about this, and he was like, "Well, sometimes the devil that you know is better than the devil that you don't." Right. And I was like, "That is ridiculous! Yeah. Like, we know that this isn't like just because you haven't been convinced doesn't mean that I could rant on about this stuff all day because it's It just fires me up, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's infuriating. Like people, like these busybodies that think that they know what's better for you than you do, and they can make those decisions for you.
And the worst thing is that this dude's a doctor, right? He's a podiatrist. I wanted to say that, and my response is like, well, I'm sorry, but you work on feet. Like, you know, like, are you trying to like sit here and tell me that you are like a medical expert that knows more than a massive group from the United Kingdom that, by the way, in 1962 was the first group of scientists that put out that smoking was bad for you. Right? A lot of people don't talk about that. The same people, the Royal College of Physicians that said that vaping is 95% safer, also were the first group of people that said smoking will kill you.
That's crazy.
So, you know, I think that dichotomy alone should be enough to, you know, tell people that this is a fair and unbiased, you know, assessment.
You having fun there?
Yeah. Oh boy, I can't believe we have to sit here and beg for you guys to do something. Not you guys, because I know a lot of you guys have, but I'm completely stunned that we've had to devote so much time and energy into trying to get people to mobilize. Happy to do it, but I'm just fucking astounded.
Right. You'd think that you would just mention this and people would be like, oh yeah, sure. And, you know, and like they would just go and do their things, send their emails and stuff like that. Again, you don't have to do everything. Like, you know, we're sitting here like trying to advocate that you like harass your senators and all this kind of stuff. At the very least, send an email, you know, do something. If it's, you know, if you can't be bothered to do all of the, you know, crazy stuff that we're talking about here, to do something. Like,
and get a free bottle of juice. Like, we're bribing you to do it, you know?
I love that. I don't think I'm going to talk to my representative. Oh, with juice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was our thought. Yeah, exactly.
I'll take a bottle of juice now. You know, who cares about the vape industry in 2 or 3 years, but bottle of juice now.
Yeah. Well, whatever works, you know? And that $500 gift card, I'm hoping that's a real big push, too.
Also, go consider picking a bottle of their new stuff up, the Leviathan. This stuff is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just saying that because I'm on here. I would tell you if I thought it was shit, but it's actually pretty good.
I would want you to tell us if you thought it was shit.
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, that's the other thing Garth said. Not zero other YouTubers responded. There were a few, but I contacted every single one of them.
All the big ones, anyway.
Are you going to tell us who responded to us?
Not in this video, but if this vote doesn't go through, I'm going to out them all.
Yeah, we had a thing on the email, too, that let us see who actually opened and read the emails and who didn't.
Yeah, so I know who read it and didn't do anything about it, and who blew us off. Yeah, so that video will be coming. If this doesn't pass, like, I'm already so frustrated and disheartened about that. Like, I was seriously disappointed. I really thought, like, we could all rally together.
Kenny is sharpening his pitchfork.
I am. I am. Oh, it's fucking sharp, man. I'm about to throw it.
Spear.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Wisconsin paraphernalia. I don't know what that is.
Kenosha, Wisconsin.
I'm not from Wisconsin. I've never been to Wisconsin. I think I've driven through Wisconsin, maybe.
Wisconsin's okay. I'm from Minnesota, so.
It's cold. It's cold.
It is cold. It is cold.
I went through one winter there, and I was like, nah, I don't need to do this again.
It just snowed today here in Minnesota.
Yeah, it's super cold in Small Pop, right?
Small Pop?
Yeah. Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh, I see. We do call soda pop here, although I went to college in upstate New York, so I kind of transitioned. Now I call it soda, but
you traitor.
People tell me that I'm a true. Yeah, I was just gonna say people tell me that I'm not a true Minnesotan because I don't call it pop.
Minnesotan.
Oh, up there in the north by Fargo, the accent gets a little crazy.
That accent is fucking wild, man.
It's one of the best regional accents I think in the United States because it's just so sweet and nice, and everybody kind of talks with a little lilt. I think it's from all the Swedish people, like having that sort of like Flurgen, Blurgen, Fergen, like kind of speech.
I love it. All right, Demo, are you down to do this again later?
What time?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna talk to Joel and Stan and see what Nick's doing and try to get as many people as possible on.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
Somebody was talking about trying to multicast it to different channels. Do you know if that's possible?
I know Stan was talking about that. I don't know how that does work.
He would have to do a screen grab of his Zoom. So it is possible.
Yeah, no, I have no idea how that works. So I wish I could say more, but I don't. Someone asked me where I went to college. I went to college at the Eastman School of Music in Rochester, New York.
Making great use of that degree.
Yeah. Well, no, I'd actually never finished. So
there you go.
I am degreeless.
Same here.
Yep.
College is for chumps.
Yeah, I came out just fine without one, but if events had been different, I could be very much broken poor right now. But it's happened differently, so
yeah. Hard work goes a long way sometimes.
Hard work, a little bit of misfortune, and a lot of luck.
Yep, exactly right.
That's what I always tell people. People are like, how does that work? And it's like, well, it's complicated.
Could someone contact the mods on Reddit? They have a pretty big vaping community. Yeah, that would be really appreciative if you guys could figure out a way to do that.
Reddit scares me, so
yeah, exactly.
I don't go near Reddit.
Yeah, we don't. You have to have quite a bit of credit.
You guys are fucking mean, man.
Yeah.
You guys are too vicious for me.
I don't know. I mean, like I've like chilled on Reddit a little bit on the EC the electronic cigarette Reddit subreddit and stuff, and it's mostly nice people. But I'm sure that the people who run the electronic cigarette Reddit would be more than down to post up stuff. And
I wouldn't even know where to start with trying to contact them.
Well, that's like the thing. Like, you kind of have some credibility. So if anybody has any credibility on Reddit and can talk to mods or do their own posts talking about these things, that would be really helpful because we do not have that credibility.
Yeah, like you don't even have to share our videos or anything, but if you can start spreading the word, that would be fantastic. Mm-hmm. And if you if you have to use one of our videos for reference, feel free. But
yeah, the main problem about the electronic cigarette Reddit is that you can't post anything that contains a giveaway.
Yeah, not unless you have it's like a 7-to-1 ratio of contributing comments to shill comments. Yeah,
and you have to get approval from the moderators if there's going to be a giveaway involved or something like that, and it's just Vapor Swaggins, have y'all reached out to Pornhub?
Honestly, might not be a bad idea.
Say no, I probably haven't.
Lewis knows Pornhub real well, so.
Oh, man. That's good.
Yeah, all right. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks, Demo. We will, I'll text you when this is over. We'll try to set up a time.
Oh, no signal.
Fuck you, FDA. Get off my stream. Did we contact Jay Hayes? We did, right?
Yes, he did not respond.
Yeah. All right. So we will. I'll be going. I'll be going live definitely later tonight. We'll definitely have guests. I'm not sure who yet. So stay up to date on your notifications. Make sure you have the bell turned on so you get them.
We're going to be going live at our normal time tomorrow as well at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
We might want to try to get Demo or somebody else on again.
Yeah. Cool. We'll talk some more.
Yeah, I'm busy tomorrow from 6:15 p.m. to 9 though. So
okay.
But all right, so it won't be Demo, but it might be somebody else.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, thanks so much. Any questions, any ideas, anything like that, leave it in the comments in the replay. Please spread the word. Spread the word. Get in on the free juice. If that's how you have to motivate people, so be it. Guys, thank you so much. I love you for taking action and doing this. You guys are the best. You're the best subscribers on YouTube, for sure, hands down. And yeah, get active, stay active. Let us know if you have any ideas of how we can expand this. Demo, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Definitely go check out Demo's channel. It's fucking awesome.
I'm going to throw my link up in chat real quick.
Yeah, throw it up. Throw it up. Throw it up.
My mechanical keyboard here.
If you liked the video, guys, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Make sure you go to Demo's channel and give all his videos dislikes. He likes them. Weirdo, I know, but...
I know. Well, I'm a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have a Discord?
No, we don't. But it was suggested earlier on Vapes Do Crew Facebook group that we started Discord, so I can see what Vapor Swaggins is doing there. I see you, Vapor Swaggins.
All right, cool.
Cool.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yep.
And
Have a
we'll
good
see you
day,
next-
night, evening, whatever. Contact your reps.
I hear thunder, I hear lightning, I hear wonders, and everybody wanna go, but no one really cares to know. I see marvels, I see titans, and some trouble.